Hi, my name is Yosef Tropper, and this is Parshas Beshalach, and the title is Real Beautification. And the purpose of this segment is to provide a short and thought-provoking idea on the Parsha. We find the beautiful Shiras Hayam, the song that the Jews sang as they went through V'yamsuf and were liberated and freed the final step of the way out of Egypt. And we find they say a very famous words, and we say it every morning in Psukei de Zimra during Shacharis, Zeh Keli V'amveyu. This is my God, and I will beautify him. And Rashi brings down that which the Gemara tells us, Chazal say, that this refers to Hidur Mitzvah, the idea that we will beautify the mitzvahs that we do. When we have a talis, we don't just do the bare minimum requirements, we buy a beautiful talis. We try to get a lulav that's beautiful. All the mitzvahs that we try to do, we look for the best and the most beautiful way to perform them. And this is what was expressed by the Jews. This is a very important halacha, and a very beautiful concept, but the question is, what's it doing by Shiras Hayam? Why specifically was it said at that point? Why was it said then? It could have, this halacha about beautifying mitzvos could have been said anywhere else in the entire Torah throughout the 613 mitzvos. This concept of beautifying mitzvos, what place does it have in the Yom Tov specifically? And I think that when we think about it, we will realize that there's two very specific reasons that it belongs here. And that is because when the Jews went out of Egypt, they could have just simply been let free, and they would have left, and everything would have been fine. They were free, and they go into the Midbar, they go into Eretz Yisrael, and they start their lives. However, at the Yom Tov, Hashem did an extra thing. Hashem did something beyond the call of duty, which was that He showed them that their enemies cannot even get them back. You're free, and you're free forever. The Egyptians will come chase after you, and I will protect you. And so the Jews saw that Hashem didn't just do things, the bare minimum, but Hashem did the full exodus, and He protects us even more. Therefore, they committed themselves to beautify the mitzvahs that they do. And a second thing is that specifically at the Yom Tov, Chazal tell us that there were 10 nisim that happened at the Yom. And the Mefarshim go through what this was, specifically in the Mishnah in Avos, which says that 10 nisim happened. A lot of the Rishonim bring down what they were. And just to list off some of them, Chazal tell us that Hashem could have just let them go through the Yom Tov on a muddy floor. But instead, He made the floor dry and extremely comfortable to walk on. Not only that, but He made them have specific details of bricks. And He put them through in 12 tunnels that each shevet would have its own specific spot. And in the 12 tunnels, He also made them glass or transparent to some degree, that they were able to see one another, and everybody was going through safely. And He provided food and drink throughout, that if a kid got thirsty or hungry on the way, his mother would simply touch the wall, and there would be fruit and there would be water. So we see that Hashem showed an extreme amount of detail, orientation, and well thought out concepts that helped enhance the Jews' exodus and helped them feel good. And therefore the Jews were inspired to make the same commitment to Hashem and say, Zeh Keli V'amveyu, just like You take such good care of us to beautify our lives and to do everything beyond the call of duty in the most amazing way, so too we also will try to enhance all of our 613 mitzvahs that we do. We'll try to do them in the most beautiful fashion as well. I thank you so much for listening, and I welcome your questions, comments, and sponsorships as well.